Hello everybody, my name is Rito, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we collected the last of the treasure charts spread across the Great Sea. And in today's episode, we'll be collecting the last of the heart pieces. We'll be one step closer to 100% completion. So, the first couple heart pieces that we're going to be collecting in this video are both on Outset Island. So, the first one we're collecting is, we need to go over here and talk to the owner of the Black Pig. You're also going to need some bait for this because it's going to be kind of important for getting the heart piece. Oh, Lady Geardo, you made it back. Say, Lady Geardo, do you remember the day you first brought this oinker and brought him over here? Just look at that thing. Isn't he a lot bigger than it was the last time you saw him? And not just bigger, he's a lot heavier too. Say, Lady Geardo, is there any way you could pick him up and take him for a walk for me? I'd really appreciate it. My back is just killing me. Oh, sir, make the 9-year-old do it. I think he's 9 years old in this game. Either way, I gotta say, I still love Link's expression when he's carrying something heavy, and this side quest right here is one of my favorites in the game because of the fact that it gives you another chance to see Link's expression during that. Now something I'd like to point out right now is, first of all, this is post-commentary because I lost the original audio files for this video, but something pretty cool in this game is that there's usually a tradition in the Zelda series where cuckoos, those little chicken things you see in the Zelda overworlds, if you attack them enough, a bunch of cuckoos will come flying in and will murder you in cold blood. The Wind Waker kind of changed that, and Twilight Princess did change that to a certain degree, which I'll talk about in a moment. But the Wind Waker, how this changed is that, first of all, there are no cuckoos in the overworld, so instead, if you attack a pig, that one pig will try to attack you. Not exactly a nice thing, but you kind of deserve it because you're attacking a pig and somebody is texting me while I'm making videos. Alright. So, like I was saying, it's also a little bit different in Twilight Princess because this might sound nitpicky, but this is one of my bigger complaints about Twilight Princess, because in that game, if you attack the cuckoos enough time, you take control of it. None of them attack you. You take control of the cuckoo. It does nothing. There's nothing you can really do with it. It just takes away control from Link for a few seconds, and you control the cuckoo. And while it is fun for the first couple times, it gets a little annoying because, if you accidentally hit the cuckoo, for example, the control is taken away from you, and you're stuck with the cuckoo for a bit. And I don't know if there's a way you can, cancel out of that mode sooner. And I don't know if there's a way that they changed that in the remake, because I have not tried it in Twilight Princess HD yet. So what you want to do for this heart piece is you want to bring Bait and the pig over to the corner of this island over here. It has to be right here. If it's a little bit off, then you won't be able to get the heart piece. So let's throw the pig out of the water, because when I was recording the footage for this video, it took me like 5 minutes to find the spot because I have no smarts, and I ran into a rock. And we have our first heart piece. 6 more to go. Technically 7 if you're counting one that's only on the GameCube version, which we'll talk about in a couple videos from now. Alright, so the next heart piece we're going to be collecting, we're going to return to a place we have not seen since the beginning of our journey. We're going to be returning back over towards Orca's house. I think that's his name. I might be wrong about that. Oh, let it go to you. You're alright. Why did you not tell me about Arrow? That was thoughtless of you. This island has seen hard times ever since he departed. I do not know what you have been doing on your journey, but you seem a little more daring these days. That look in your eyes, not one you have left here. Very good. Tell me how much you've improved your sword skills. I am so sorry for that voice. Now, this side quest... voice crack. This side quest is really, really repetitive. I'm going to say that right now, which is the reason why I'm speeding up this footage right here, because it's going to take about 10 minutes to do this. You need to attack him 500 times before you get attacked 3 times. It's annoying to say the least. I think it's not as annoying as, say, the flip side Pit of 100 Trials for like Super Mario or something like that. Um, but a good strategy for this is to try to find a good rhythm between attacking him and going for a more defensive strategy. Like what I like to do is I like to attack him a couple times, and then do either a backflip or raise my shield, because he will always attack you like right after you attack him. So you want to be very careful, and you also want to watch out for when he tries to counterattack you as well. Another good strategy is to do a backflip and then jump strike him, because doing the backflip immediately afterwards will put you out of harm's way of any counterattacks you'll try to do. But you don't want to be too careless about this, because if you try going too soon, sometimes you will get attacked because, I don't know, maybe the hitboxes are a little weird. I'm not entirely sure about that, because I don't really care that much to do research on video game hitboxes, which is why I haven't done a Let's Play of Super Smash Bros. Alright, so yeah, we're about halfway through, and funny story, when I was recording the footage for this, it took me 2 tries to do this. The first try, I died and only got 17 hits on him, so that was not a very pleasant experience. And we're still doing the jumping thingy. I gotta say, his hat, Link's hat when he's doing the backflip thingy, it looks really funny when the footage is sped up like this. It's making me look forward to a video we're going to be doing pretty soon, where pretty much the entire video is going to be sped up. I won't talk about that right now, because that's something we're going to be doing a little bit later in the Let's Play. So probably in next weekend's videos or something like that. That is if I continue doing the 3 videos a week until the finale or something like that. So we still have to attack Orca, and his lack of pupils is really disturbing. And we're almost done. And we're done. Yay! Oh, 503 blows, you have improved! You have already become a fine swordsman, but I'm certain you can do even better. Letting you take this. And we have a heart piece. We never have to see this stupid old man again. Whee! Alright, the next place we're going to be going towards is a Rockspire Islands. The what we have to do here is actually very simplistic. It's not that difficult at all. You just need to destroy the 2 warships near the island. That's all you really need to do. So that's going to be really fun. It's also kind of a random place to put a heart piece, I must admit. This Zelda series is kind of pretty famous for... I was going to say famous, well, it is a famous series, but what I'm trying to say is that it seems like a common trend in the Zelda series to put like heart pieces in like really random spots that you wouldn't really expect. Like you don't get a heart piece from this one, but I remember in Skyward Sword there was a minigame called the Throw Digger, and they put it in like the most weirdest place ever, because you put it behind a bottom of a wall on a pathway towards where you need to go for the main story when you're going through there the first time, and there isn't really a reason why you want to go back there, aside from some story stuff a little bit later, but even then you're probably going to be too distracted by the story to actually do anything about the minigame, and you don't even get a heart piece in the minigame, so it's not really that worth it. But enough about Skyward Sword, we're talking about the Wind Waker. The next place we're going to be going towards is Star Island. You need to blow up one of the boulders over here, because there's a grotto we can go down. 3 of the heart pieces that we're going to be getting in this video. I'm just going to say right now, it's pretty much just going to be Battle Gauntlet after Battle Gauntlet for the next couple heart pieces. That's the problem I have about this part of the game. If you're going for 100%, you're going to do a lot of battling for against these enemies. And I understand kind of why they did that, because they did rush the development of this game towards the end of the development because they wanted to get it out sooner, which I am so happy they're not doing that for Breath of the Wild. I'm glad they took their time, even if it does bug me the fact that it took so long for that game to be released. Well, it's not released at the time this video is being uploaded, but you know what I'm saying. It's a couple weeks away. I'm super excited for it. Breath of the Wild is almost here. My face is exploding from excitement. And we have some more... These aren't bokoblins, are they? I think these are bokoblins. Whatever these enemies are, we have a couple more enemies right here. So, that's pretty cool. And we have some more buckle blends. Again, I'm sorry if I'm not getting the enemies' names right. You know what? Let's make up enemy names. Let's do a tradition that I have not done since my Let's Play the original Pikmin game. Let's name these enemies. That one is going to be George, and that one's going to be Stefan. George and Stefan. Mwahaha. They're being destroyed. And these two enemies, Tom and Jerry. They're Tom and Jerry. You know, I'm not going to do this anymore. I was thinking I could do this throughout the video, but there's a reason why I haven't named any in-game stuff since Pikmin. Alright, so let's destroy these dudes. And they're destroyed. That was very easy. And we were like a pixel away from being on top of the treasure chest. Come on, game. We were basically on top of it. Alright, so the next place we're going to be going towards after we collect all these collectibles is 5-star Isles after we get the heart piece. You got a heart piece that is shiny. Alright, next stop is 5-star Isles. I'm on a boat. Okie dokie. Oh, now that we're over here on 5-star Isles, there is a submarine around here. One thing that I considered when I was planning out this Let's Play was having a submarine episode. Like how I've had a minigame episode, a heart piece episode, treasure chart episode, an episode dedicated to filling out the map. And I believe the next episode we're going to be doing a blue choo-choo guide. I considered having a submarine episode, but I decided against it because I didn't really see the point in doing so. Because we're going to be getting the submarines over the course of the game anyway, so that's kind of the reason why I decided against that. And I don't think I've said this yet, but this is something that I've been wanting to say for a long time. We all live in a brown submarine. Do you expect me to not make a reference to that after we played EarthBound when there's a yellow submarine in that game? We have the keys over there, and they're gonna be destroyed. I have no idea what that laugh was. That was a really weird laugh. Stop ramming your head into posts, Link. You don't want to get any drain damage. And I totally said that right. I totally didn't say that backwards or anything like that. You have no proof I said that backwards. That reminds me. I've been playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions lately, and that game is really underrated. One of my favorite characters in that game is Tsubasa. He's one of the main characters. Something really funny is that sometimes he'll like say things backwards. Like at one place he was trying to say like "thank you very much," but he said something along the lines of "thank you, Mary Vutch" or something. It was pretty funny. Seriously, if you have a Wii U and you're not trying to Tokyo Mirage Sessions, you should definitely check it out because it's awesome. But enough about other games. I should probably have a counter for how many times I've said that throughout this video. Next stop we're going to be going towards is Six-Eye Reef. You thought we were done with the reefs forever. Well, joke's on you. We're going to be going over here towards another submarine. So I guess this kind of is a submarine episode, but at the same time it isn't, because out of the 7 heart pieces we're getting in this video, only 2 of them are in submarines. So I have no idea what I was trying to say right there. And we have some more moblins down here. I believe there are only moblins in this submarine, although I may be mistaken. We'll see in a moment, because, well, this is video footage, and we can see video footage. Yay, collectibles! They're shiny! I'm trying not to sound awkward right now because I haven't really done post-commentary in a while. Like, I have done post-commentary episodes throughout this Let's Play a couple times, but like I said a couple videos ago, I don't really like doing post-commentary anymore, because here's the thing. With post-commentary, whenever I do videos like this, I have to edit the video, to make everything all smooth and stuff while I'm recording the commentary, so that I can make I don't have to commentate for longer than I need to. And then I have to continue commentating as if like nothing is weird or anything like that. Like if I'm trying to act like I am doing live commentary, then that can be even more difficult. And I have done that before. But yeah, that's kind of like the reason why I like doing live commentary more, because like you get my reaction at the moment of whatever is happening on screen, whereas in post commentary I can only really talk about what happened. So no, there are advantages to doing post commentary as well. Like it is easier to do post commentary if you're like a new Let's Player or something like that, because playing games while talking can be pretty difficult at times. Now, something I have to admit right now is that before starting the Let's Play, I had no idea that you could talk to that guy after Medley's disappearance. So that kind of makes me a little sad right there, because like if you look back at that cutscene when Medley comes with us, you can see that he was looking for her. So like you can see early on that he was trying to give her like a flower or something like that. So it's pretty depressing. But anyway, we have a character we can talk to over here. Hey, I know you. Yeah, you're the adventure guy sailing from island to island. Excellent. Excitement, right? So with all the adventuring you do, did you happen to find a gold feather? My girlfriend, she wants one of those things for the longest time. And actually, I kind of promised that I'd send her one. Alright, now the golden feathers, this is a material you can get from P-Hat enemies. I don't remember off the top of my head if any other enemies in the game drop them. My personal favorite place to find them would be the entrance of the Forbidden Woods dungeon. So you can go over to the Forest Haven, glide over to the Forbidden Woods, take out some of those enemies, and then go back inside. And when you leave, those enemies will respawn, so you can keep getting golden feathers. I'm going to tell her all about you too. I'm so happy. Now this right here, I have to admit, when I was recording the footage for this, I admittedly freaked out a little bit, because him giving us an orange ruby as opposed to the heart piece kind of gave me little flashbacks of one of my first playthroughs of Majora's Mask. This didn't happen during my Let's Play of that game, but during one of my earlier playthroughs. In the Oceanside Spider House in the Great Bay Coast, if you complete that on the second and third days, you only get rubies, but you have to beat it on the first day to get the heart piece. So this is only on the Nintendo 64 version. I believe on the 3DS version, across all 3 days, you will get the heart piece no matter what. But this has given me flashbacks about that, because I didn't really practice for this video before recording, because I am a weird human being. I'm a strange kind of grown-up. But anyway, we have our final heart piece in the game. It is such a good feeling to have all the heart containers filled out like that. It is such a pretty sight. So, the next episode, we'll be collecting the blue choo-choos. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. And until next time, let it gear to you. Oh yeah!